What is popping, everybody? My name is Ethan, and welcome back to the HanOracleTarot channel. We're back for another 2 videos here on the channel today. This one in particular being on Leo, who in the Greek mythos roughly equates to Hades. Yeah. My good lighting is finally back. Good old natural lighting. Oh, it's been rainy these past couple of weeks, I will admit, but hey, hope you guys enjoyed the now very well brightened scenery. Hades, of course, is the god of the underworld, darkness, lord of the dead, and generally not as terrifying as many people portray him as. It's more of a businessman, because as cruel and cold as this might sound, death is sort of a business. There are funeral parlors for a reason, my friends. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Friday. And without much further ado, let's go ahead and get straight on into this. So starting us off, Leo, we have Apollo's Lyre. Now that's interesting. And not quite what I was expecting, Leo. Excuse me. For your personality, for somebody who, generally can be a little bit moody, Apollo's Lyre, somebody who is inherently the opposite of that, the god of the sun and everything like that. Exactly what I expected. So you're in a happy-go-lucky mood right now, Leo. You're happy, sunshine and rainbows, life is amazing. Great. That's a good start, I suppose. But then again, that begs the question, where is this going to go wrong? Closest acquaintance? The Forge of Vulcan. Okay, interesting. So, this might be your boss, or this just might be a friend working really hard. Somebody very close to you is working their butt off. That's generally what this card means. Vulcan is, if you don't know, the Roman form of Hephaestus, the god of blacksmiths, forge, fires, the celestial toymaker, essentially. And, you know, if this person pulls this card or anybody pulls this card, there's hard work going down in one way, shape, or form. So let's see where this goes. Where's your head at? The Sphinx's riddle. Hmm. Okay. Okay, interesting. Leah, I'm beginning to get the inclination that this might be okay, I hesitate to use the phrase midlife crisis because, that kind of implies you're midlife. But for lack of a better term, yes, this might be a bit of a midlife crisis. You know, your boss is working their butt off, life is all sunshine and rainbows for you, and now you're just asking yourself, what's the next step? Because, life can't just be all sunshine and rainbows forever. It always needs a little color, some excitement. Better to provide that than some friend of yours, I guess. Yeah, Leo, what is your next step? Let's find out. What's around you? Ooh, the Hydra's challenge. Interesting. Okay. So, Leo, there are opportunities around you. There are new challenges. There are new horizons, sorry. There are a lot of ways that you can go about this. See, here's the thing, Leo. The way I'm looking at this reading is your life is in a very stable position right now. You've probably got a good income, good support system. You've probably got a good living space. You're in a very comfortable space right now. And that's good. But introducing the element of surprise, the element of chance into that equation could help spice things up a little bit for you. Could help, make things a little bit more interesting. And there are surprises around you. There are challenges all around you. Let's see where you go with it, though. What do you want? Ooh, the riddle of the Sphinx. Now, interesting that this card would come up twice. I believe that this is a bit of a metaphor. Your mind dwells on what the next step is. The Sphinx's riddle is a metaphor for a simple question for you. What's the next step? And that's where your head's at. What you want is the answer to that question. The answer to the riddle of the Sphinx. What's your next step? What's your next big move? What's your, next big play to make? Very interesting that that came out in such a pretty clear metaphor. I don't usually get readings this clear, I mean, I get clear readings. Don't get me wrong. I just don't get them this sharp in definition. It's like in high definition almost. Who's advising you? Ooh, ouch. The Wrath of Heron. Okay. Um, so somebody's mad at you. This might, I get the feeling, Leo, this is just a jealous coworker. I get the feeling, the distinct impression, this person right here is just a jealous coworker. They're just a coworker who's seen your life, jealous of it. They want your job. They want, what you have, and they're trying to get their hands on it, essentially. That's just happening in the background, though, I have a feeling. Get the feeling that's just happening in the background. So let's see where this goes. What's your dilemma? The Fleece of Chrysomelos. Ah, and so the plot thickens, my dear Leo. The plot has just thickened. You're thinking that the next step for you might be to just keep rising up the ladder, keep going up the chain of command, essentially. You are thinking, Leo, that the solution to this little midlife crisis of yours is a promotion, more work, more money, just more, essentially. But, Leo, I hesitate to use this phrase as well because it's sort of cliche and only somewhat correct. But, Leo, money can't buy happiness. And sometimes it can. Sometimes money, for a time, can buy you happiness. Thinking about it more, I believe I can amend that statement. I believe I can, turn the phrase at you will. Money can buy you happiness, but money cannot buy you emotional happiness. Think that one through for a little while, Leo. That's one of my wisdom quotes for you. Who has the power? Achilles' heel. Okay. Yep. Leo, you're in a bit of a vulnerable spot right now because you really don't know what to do. Because, first thing that comes to mind when you get in this state, when you get in this, little Roblox state of yours is why not wish for more? Why not wish for more money and everything like that? But that's not the way this time. And I get the feeling you know that, Leo. You know that better than most. And in this case, you need to consider, Leo, maybe seeking out some love in your life. Spice things up a little bit. Make things interesting. What's holding you back, though? The sticks. Oh, wow. Leo, the truth comes out. You're afraid of commitment. That's your biggest fear right now. Okay. That's why okay, Leo. So here's the story I put together so far. You do want more out of your life. You're unsatisfied with your life right now. And your first thought when you think of, what you could do to fix that is more promotions, more money, more. But that's just your coping mechanism, Leo, to cope with your real fear. You, Leo, are afraid to commit to a relationship. And that's a totally valid fear, Leo. That is a totally reasonable and valid fear. I understand that fear. I respect that fear. But let me just give you one word of advice, Leo. Sometimes You just have to take a leap of faith. Relationships end. Relationships begin. Relationships last. Don't be afraid to try. That's all you need to do is just try. What's being hidden? Elysium's Fields. Oh, man. Okay. You can find it, Leo. You can find love. You can find fulfillment. You can find, whatever you need to find here. You can do this, Leo. It's not like you're incapable of doing it because you can do it, Leo. This is not something that you're incapable of. You can overcome your fear. You just need to believe in yourself. And no, again, sounds so cliche. I've said a lot of cliche things in this reading, I'm noticing. But you just need to believe in yourself, Leo. Now, can you succeed? Ooh, Leo. I like where this is going. Persephone's return. An old friend is riding back into town, Leo. Perhaps an old flame, even somebody you used to, somebody you used to have a crush on, somebody you used to really like a lot. Somebody close to you is riding back into town and riding back right into your life. This is the moment, Leo. Are you going to take it? Let's find out what happens in the end. Survey says Athena's wisdom. What a wonderful card come up at the end, Leo. Athena's wisdom. You finally overcome your fear. And that's beautiful, Leo. Seeing you overcome your fear throughout this was a classic story, Leo. Real classic story of self-belief and overcoming your fear. You, by the end of this, will have the wisdom, the knowledge, and the courage to try for a relationship with somebody. And who knows? This friend of yours might just do it. Now, when's this all happening? The Sibyl's Prophecy. Oh, it was meant to be, Leo. This has been coming down the pike to you for a long time. You've learned a lot of lessons getting to this point. You've learned that, money isn't everything. You've learned that you're afraid of commitment, but you can do it if you really put your mind to it. And, you can do this. You can sustain a relationship if you try. You don't know if it's going to work, Leo, until you try. As for when this is all happening, in the next month or so. This is all going to take place within the next month or so. So, busy month ahead of you, Leo. Don't waste your chance. You can overcome your fear if you just believe. Okay. I'm going to do a quick recap. Go ahead and end things off. I hope you guys have been enjoying the video thus far. If you have been enjoying the video thus far, please do go check me out on Twitter. Got the same name as this YouTube channel, same kind of content on there. There's some exclusive content on there you may very, very, very much enjoy. And if you really, really, really love the content on there, consider dropping me a follow. Now support me, now support the channel. Now without much further ado, folks, it is recap time. So, Leo, you started this reading off all sunshine and rainbows. Your life was together. Things were great. And, this friend of yours, I think this is your boss, you and them are working hard. You're working well together. They see your work. Things are great. But now comes along a little sort of midlife crisis. What's your next step? What challenge should you take on next? What big thing should be your next step in life? There's also a jealous coworker in the background, but you don't need to worry about that much. So you start thinking the next step instinctively, it's just a knee-jerk reflex. More promotion, more money, more everything. But that's just a knee-jerk reaction, Leo. What you're really looking for is a commitment to a relationship in your life. You need some loving, Leo. And this friend riding back into town might just be the one to give it to you. You can overcome your fears, Leo. Just need to believe in yourselves. And on that cheerful note, thank you all so very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss a single one of my videos. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, folks. We're also trying to get to 800 subscribers before the end of the month. So please, smash like, smash subscribe. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out, folks. Have a good one.